some slightly interesting stuff away from wiring. Thank God, as you saw in my last video, finally got it more or less sorted. Just got a few little tidy up things. Now here I have my mirrors for my Mark II Jaguar. I did buy some mirrors that are meant to clip on to the window frame. Unfortunately, that's not going to work. So if you have a project where the clip-on mirrors will work, I'm selling them cheap. What I have got are these, and I'm going to be bolting these, drilling holes, to my doors. I haven't decided on the position exactly yet, but obviously I want to make sure the quarter light doesn't hit them. They are what's called bullet mirrors. Now these originally were fitted to 60s cars, in particular the E-Type. I rather like these. Now, a friend of mine, Dave, Classic Car Cave Dave, give him a plug, go check him out. He says, you know, you're not going to be able to see much in those. And yes, he is right. But what do I want to see? I'm not interested in the things that are in the past and behind me. I'm only interested in the future. Yeah, okay, silly comment, I know. But anyway, these are just, you know, you loosen the screw there, and then you adjust them to wherever you want, and then you tighten the screw and they don't move. That's the theory. That'll take a lot of experimentation, and I'll probably end up having to get the wife to help me by, you know, just moving it, and then I'll tighten it up. I don't want her to tighten it up, because if she slips, scratches the chrome, I'm going to be a very unhappy bunny. I will yell, scream and shout, and she will cry and call me names, and it's really not worth going down that road. I'll just do the screwing. Yes. That wasn't meant to come out like that, but it did. So there you go. It'll take 2 holes, bolt it from the inside. Where am I going to put them? Let's go and have a look, shall we? Hang on, I'll have to move you. I haven't decided yet. Oh look, it's got a little hole to drain any water out. I like that. Bumpty bum bum. Right. So it can't go anywhere along there. It could possibly go here somewhere, like that, or it's going to be a tricky decision, this one, isn't it? Yeah, and you see I've got to look for the view inside. Now that might work down there, as long as the quarter light doesn't hit it. Hang on, let us see. Is that undone? Yeah. Cool. So that there, I've got to make sure it misses it. So that might work. Just trying. Sorry, you're in my other hand. I need to move it. So there would probably work. Just below that chrome strip, making sure that the bullet part there doesn't catch the quarter light. But what I want to do is make sure I can adjust it enough. I don't really want to put them on the wings. Yeah, I know they would fit easily on the wings, wouldn't they? Maybe I'll have to rethink. I didn't want to drill my wings. I didn't want to drill my doors either, come to that. I'll have to give it some thought, won't I? What are your thoughts, people? What are your thoughts? Yeah, you see down there, it is awfully low, isn't it? Yes. I'm beginning to think that maybe on the wing is the better option, even though I don't want to put it on the wing, because I didn't want to drill my brand new wings. However, this door mounting option may not be a good idea. Yeah, there's not really any room there. I mean, sure, I could probably just about get it there, but no. Somewhere there. No, because of all of this will be in the way when I'm trying to look at it. Oh dear. Could be a change of plan. And I've got to deal with the dents on the wing first. Yeah, see those? Yeah. A couple of dingly dangly dents there that I got to deal with. Then I will end up mounting them on the wings. Of course, if I do that, they're right in the fucking way if I want to work on the engine. I will have to have a look at other cars on the interweb and see. Of course, they've got to be far enough out so I can actually see something. So they would have to be out here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I got a feeling I'm going to be putting some tape on here, taping the mirror to the tape, because I don't want to tape it to the bodywork, and seeing. Okay, wasn't that fun? Now the next piece of fun. The glove box. Yes, it's been sitting in my closet for a very, very long time. Longer than I was hoping, expecting. But now I want to fit it because I've got to continue with this AC stuff, and I'm going to continue modifying the interior. And to do that, I need to make sure this is in place. Also, I've got to figure out the electrical connections. There is 2 spade connectors there. So that'll be, come on, engage brain cell, will you? That's the light, so that'll be a red and a black. And down there is a switch. Aha. So I think here, the ground will go onto there. Ooh, I gotta check this out. Obviously, a connection goes onto there. That switch no, because then that would be a dead short with the switch. So that's not right. Ho ho ho. So the reason I'm procrastinating like this is I've got a ground wire in this area. And I don't know what it's for. I don't know. So I've got to figure out why it's there. And whether I just need to put it to ground and that's it. Because there's nothing else on this electrically other than a switch. Unless this... I got to check this out. Maybe they send a hot wire to the light, and then the switch sends the ground to the light. Ooh, that's a strange way of doing it, but maybe that's what they do. I'll have to look closely at the wiring diagram before I put this in. Interesting. Okay, those of you that haven't seen it, this is the veneering I did. I made a couple of mistakes on the corners, I'm well aware of that, but I wasn't going to redo it all again until it annoys me in the future when I will have to redo the whole lot, because I can't just do this bit, I would have to do the whole lot. Yeah. So I need to give this a little bit more of a clean up, but it's not too bad. Perfection? No, 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 but still fucking good. Look at that, yeah. Oh, neat. Right, what I have to do now, first of all, is figure out the wiring, as I said. And once I've figured the wiring out, then I can get on and install it and leave it in place. And do note with these connections, this bracket here, that is what goes up against the center instrument panel. And there is a piece of rubber here for the panel to push against. I don't know why they've put that there, in all honesty. It's not like it's sealing anything. Maybe it's an anti-vibration thing. I don't know. And there is also this bracket. You need that because that attaches to the underside of the frame. I believe it attaches to the underside unless I've got the wrong orientation, and it attaches to something sort of, sorry, you're not seeing a bit of that, are you? Crash. Let me try that again. Don't forget this bracket here. Now this one, I believe there's a screw goes through here up into the frame. If it doesn't, then I may have the orientation of this wrong and it screws into something here. So I may have to twist that. Then you have this bracket along here, or this piece along here, because of the panel that goes on the passenger footwell. Okay, 28185, interesting. Oh, by the way, I think, was it this I replaced? No, it wasn't, it was the other part of the dash I had to replace because it got destroyed by me. Yes, it got soaking wet. This got wet, but it didn't get damaged, fortunately. Right, let's get on. Okay, I have checked it out. The 4 wires on that side, yes, the ground wire goes to this screw, and the other spade connector goes onto this, which is the center of the switch. When the door opens, this shorts out and sends a ground up to the light here. The light will already have a hot wire to it. I find that kind of strange. Why would you switch a ground wire rather than switching a hot wire? Perhaps it's safer somehow. Anyway, that's how it is connected, guys. The hot goes to the light, and then a loop from the other side of the light goes down to the spade here, and then the ground wire. It's amazing. Yeah, it just creates a ground. Sheesh, learn something every day. Okay, here are the wires for the glove box. As I mentioned before, rather a complicated setup. I'm not sure why they've done it like that, but hey, it is what it is. Yes, the red wire, the hot feed, and the ground wires. All 3 of them. First thing to do is to make sure you get this bracket in the correct orientation. Oh shit, sorry, I got a bad knee and it just bites me every now and then. Because it tucks up underneath here, the bracket does, for attachment. Where is it? It's actually there. Right, let's get the ground wire connected. This is where I need 12 fucking hands. And guess how many I've got? Well, I don't believe how lucky I was there. Got that in straight away. And of course the door doesn't want to stay open. And I can't swing it open because there's a cupboard in the way. Right, let's get this one connected. Sorry you can't see this. Oh boy. Let's try again, shall we? Oh, this really is a faff. It's not heavy, it's just fucking awkward. That's that done. Now, that was the easy bit. How do I get this on here? And this is mounted on cardboard, so it's very hard to push it on without breaking anything. Oh dear. Yeah. This is fucking ridiculous. Hope you're having a good laugh watching me. I hate to be going through this and nobody's getting enjoyment out of it. I sure as hell am not. Alright, I'm going to struggle by myself. Then, I nearly did it. Make sure that bracket's pointing down. Then, and some idiot put the bolts in here so he wouldn't lose them. Of course, now they're in the fucking way. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, and on this little bracket that's down here that screws to the underside, how do I know you've got to make sure you get it in the right position? Because on that side I didn't. So I had to struggle with the fucking thing. Oh, there. And this, got to make sure it goes the right side. And these go through the holes. And this, of course, you only do when you've completed the connections, which I haven't yet done, have I? No. And what I'm seeing is, oh, that's a bit off. Huh. Well, that is quite a bit off. What is wrong? Well, the bracket needs to be bent, which means I have to disconnect all the fucking connections I've just done. Hang on a second. Oh, you bastards. Just dropped the washer. Hey folks, I don't know if this is going to work. Come on, baby. Out you come. Yeah. Okay, so I got this bracket, which you can't see. This bracket needs to come out this way more. Got to be careful because I'm only mounted on wood here. Alright, I'm getting there. Come back when it's done. First one of these washers. Then a spring washer and a nut. And then the washer falls off, of course. Just to fuck with you. Again, this is where you need 12 hands. At least this side there's not a load of fucking wires in the way. Now it's not going anywhere. We'll do the other washer. do the top one first, it's up to you. The reason I do the top one first is it's the most fucking awkward one to get to, and it holds it in position. Right. Okay, almost there, right. Just these two bolts to put in. Once they're in, then I'll tighten up these and tighten up those, and then put the self-tapping screw that goes underneath. Rude. Underneath. Looking at this, this is going to be a nice snug fit. Might even have to just lower this AC just a fraction. Not much, just a fraction. Maybe tilt it a bit so that it's not touching, because if it touches it's going to vibrate and then it's going to be a real pain in the ass because I'm going to get noise. Right, let's get this shit out of the way. This back. Yeah. Right. And now we've got these two. And let's build me a comfy chair so I can sit on and put those two in. Shouldn't need the ferrups anymore, I will need that. And in case you're wondering, those nuts I think are, what are they, 7/16, something like that? Yeah, those nuts underneath there, they're 7/16. Looks like I knocked one of these off. Oh, that'll be the one up here that isn't really used. I mean, it probably should be, but it isn't now. Wow. Then I have to decide how to get the heater cables to work. But that'll be part of this center transmission tunnel. Okay, let me get this finished. Once it's finished, I'll bring you back and show you with everything in place. Well, there it is so far. Obviously it doesn't have the correct steering wheel on it yet. A lot of things, dash, carpets, etc. Just thought I'd show you this. Glove box there, now in. Let me show you. Oh, sorry, I have to move my ass around a bit. In there. And there's a little switch here, and the light is up in there. The light's not working at the moment, the bulb is okay. It could be the switch, it could be I don't have a feed at the top here. Something that has to be figured out. I'm not going to do that now because I can't be bothered. Simple as that. But that's the dash-ish in. The woods are a different colour, as you can see. The centre one is darker. That was out of an S-type, and it was already veneered, so all I did was clear coat it. If it bothers me too much, I'll take the other two out and darken them down. I'm going to live with that for a while because I just want to progress this baby. Perfection is not what we're after here at the moment. Perfection will come when I've got it on the road and then I start doing silly little things with it. Yeah, I just want to get this on the road and driving. Yeah, so I can tolerate the different colour wood. And who knows, maybe I'll just take the centrepiece out and re-veneer that. that would probably be an easier option. Although I don't know how I get it to go around those curves. Oh my God, then I'd have to... No, I don't have to dismantle. Yes, I do have to dismantle everything. Well, no, I just have to take the gauges out. See, I'm thinking about it already, which is stupid because I'm not going to do it yet. Right, enough of that. That's it for today. Get out in that garage. Go do some shit.